It's the 15th of June. It's 12:15 p.m. It's about 27 degrees. And the birds are very chirpy, which is beautiful. That's a kind of thrush. Lovely sounds. Maybe I'll hear more later. Hopefully it's a good sign for sounds today in the forest. Hopefully. It will be nice. So it's just a local hike again. I made several videos recently and my SD card is corrupt, so I think I lost those videos. So I'm making a little video today. Hopefully I can get some more bird sounds. And I want to find more jewel burger nymphs. I found some yesterday. Little tiny nymphs that just hatched from their eggs. They're so cute. So I might just take a little look to find more. Beautiful today. The weather's amazing. It's hot and sweaty, but it's very nice. We had rain on Friday and pretty much all evening and through the night. So I was very busy. I'm still tired from that. I was helping frogs who are in a not so good situation, and I was up from 8:30 p.m. until 5 a.m. and when I did sleep it was only a short time. And I'm not 20 anymore. It takes a long time to recover. It's sunny now, but it's supposed to rain through the night again. So I might be up early, perhaps 2 a.m. before school on Monday. We'll see. I gotta do what I gotta do. Animals need help. And it seems that the Environment Department and whoever else just not so interested. It's hard work for one individual, but I'm trying, I'll keep going. Hopefully I'll have a video soon about the situation. I will try and put a video together and talk about that problem. I'm also using Instagram, also One with Nature, to using my videos and photos and a little bit of AI generated images to help tell my story. So if you're interested, please feel free to take a look. The more people who know and are interested, the better. I can hear the blue and white flycatcher. Maybe it'll call. There, just there, that was it. Beautiful. Well, if I have the energy and I can go to another part of the forest, I might hear that bird calling, not that same individual, obviously, but another bird of the same species. I might hear them. Aren't bird sounds just so beautiful and relaxing? Not everybody shares that view, but I certainly think so. Fortunately, I can just feel a gentle breeze. Greatly appreciated. I like this mountain, this forest. Oh, I just saw a tiger beetle. Of course you would. Tiger beetles like these kind of places. There's a lot of the sun shines through because there's a big gap in the canopy. And they like these hot open places like this. So if you hang around, you will find tiger beetles there. I just saw one and heard it. So this is the perfect day to find a tiger beetle. And I think that they're one of the fastest insects in the world, if not the fastest. They are so amazing. They can run around, they can jump, they can fly. Yeah, and good luck catching one. You need a net to catch them. Good luck trying to catch one with your hand. I mean, even when I try to get a photo, I try and go slow as possible. You can only get so close, and then they are away as quick as lightning. Absolutely amazing insects. Oh, the breeze. If you could just feel this breeze right now. It's so nice. Yeah, I like this forest because I'm tired and a little bit sleep deprived. So the good thing about this place is, well, one, it's easy to get to. I don't have to take a bus for an hour. There aren't many inclines unless I choose to do the peak trail. And still, even that, it's not really that much, to be honest. It's about perhaps 20 minutes from one part to the top. It's not that bad, really. But the rest of it is just like this. It's slightly undulating here and there. But the majority of it is just steady, nice, easy going trails. And yeah, like I said, when you are a bit tired, like I am this weekend, just a slow, lazy forest walk. Very nice. I really do want to go to Yesan and hike there. There's these new places I want to go to. I've never been. And I really want to get back to Muju. Because now is like the time for some of the big moths. And I just love those giant moths. I've been so focused on rescuing frogs. I just haven't had time. I haven't got the energy. And that's not a sign of my age. I mean, yeah, I'm middle-aged, but it's not that. In fact, actually, I have wheat intolerance and dairy intolerance. I have a food sensitivity, allergy, or intolerance. I don't know exactly, but it's really made my life so uncomfortable. But I had the flu 98 days ago. And how do I know that it was 98 days ago? Well, because I quit. Well, I lost my appetite. And it was the perfect time to start quitting particular foods like dairy and wheat. And I've stuck to it for the first time. I wanted to do this for ages, and had to do it. It's a necessity. But I mean, I've stuck to it now, and Tuesday is 100 days. Sunday now, I'm at 98. Oh, by the way, this is a tiger beetle spot too. Yeah, I just found one. Yeah. You're not going to be able to see it, but it's just landed just down there. Yeah, you're not going to see it. This is a DJI camera, so kind of hard to see. Yeah, just there it is. Anyway, it's gone. But yeah, this is the perfect place for tiger beetles. Again, like I said last time, it's an open space in the canopy. The sun shines down, and they like these particular places. So this is the second one I know. There's another couple of places I've seen them with an opening in the canopy. So, and there's several. Oh, look! I don't know if I can see. It just landed. I don't know if I can see. Just on the leaf. There it is. I don't know if you can see very well, but there it is. Okay, I'm using my iPhone just to see. There, this is the tiger beetle. It's not gonna be the best video, but just to show. Interestingly, we can get quite close when it's resting on the leaf, but on the ground it's very hard to see them. This is amazing. I never usually get so close. So, yeah, this is the tiger beetle. The Korean name is Gilapjabi, and they're just so amazing, beautiful, and probably quite ferocious as well. They're obviously a predator. They feed on, they're carnivorous, so they feed on other insects. Yeah, pretty cool. I think it's just resting on the shade just there. Oh, it's a bit breezy, as you can see. The leaf is coming towards my camera. The branches are swaying. Oh, look, it's just moved. Look at those colors. How amazing is that? So incredible. And yeah, this is the first year that I've got close to them. Usually if they're on the ground, they will just run or jump or fly away. Interestingly, when they're resting on the leaves, that is the time I can get close, just like this. Yeah, pretty amazing. Wow, I've never been able to get my finger next to this beetle, and I can't believe that it don't. Oh, now it moved. But this is incredible. Look at that. That is crazy. Amazing. I guess every insect wants to find a time to rest as well. Amazing. Probably impossible, but could just try. Wait. It's really difficult because of the breeze. Could just slowly reach out and just. Whoa. Oh my god, I've never done this. Is amazing. Wow, that was so cool. Even just for a second, that was awesome. Well, it flew off, but that was pretty awesome. I've never held a tiger beetle, like even just for a second. That was pretty amazing. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta understand the insect, take some time, and maybe find them at the right time. And I'm very surprised. I didn't expect that. I thought that it would have flew away sooner without even going to my hand. Nice. Happy. Oh, and the breeze. This part of the mountain is always breezy, in winter time. Oh my god, in winter time when this place has some snow and that wind blasts through here, it's like really cold. It's sometimes howling wind. So makes sense that this is breezy here, breezier than the other parts of the forest. Just helps a bit because it's a bit hot and sweaty. Actually, I forgot. I had to go back up this way because I want to just check and see if I can find some Korean clown jewelbug eggs or nymphs. I have to do a tiny bit of a backtrack here. It's only a couple of minutes at the most. I'm also thinking about maybe take some of them for a short time and also to show the students. I showed them the adult jewelbugs a little while ago, and their response was pretty good. Because, a lot of children, they just are very negative about insects. And, if you catch them young enough, third grade, you can see for themselves, they can make their own mind up. And some students will like them, and, giving them that positive experience, you can help there be more insect lovers. And we need insects. So, we need more people caring about them too. So if I can just make a little difference in some children's minds, that's pretty cool. And as an educator, we don't really know the impact in the long run for those children. You never know, you might just plant a seed in their mind and one of those students might become a biologist or a conservationist, or I don't know. You never know. We just don't know the influence that we can have. And I feel that, children pick up more, not on what we say, but more like the things that we do, the actions. That's what students remember. So I always try to give a positive action. Oh, I just seen another tiger beetle. So you can see here, this is like really open space. And so lots of tiger beetles come here. Some grave. I was looking on the Korean boxwood tree for some eggs, but I kind of find at the moment, not saying that there are none, I can't search for every individual leaf. Some you just have to just try and find, and if not today, next time. But I saw some yesterday in a little different spot, so I'll go back to that tree and see. But look, there is one jewelbug just there, and I found one before. All right. Anyway, I'll leave it. So there will be eggs around somewhere. But anyway, as the nymphs get bigger and bigger, it'll be easier to see, and especially when they become a third insta, they are noticeably bigger, and they cluster together in big groups, and it's really amazing. So definitely, in that scenario, I'll be taking them for a short time to keep and look after and to use as education for a class to maybe 5th grade or 4th grade next semester. So I'll be doing that later on. And as they do over winter, I'll only keep them until October and then let them go again because they need to be outside so they can get ready for their overwinter in maybe October or early November, whenever that is. I don't know the exact time, but yeah, they're probably at the prettiest in their third insta. They have all these really cool colours, although they are very pretty as adults too. But yeah, I think there's something special about the nymphs. And also they can't fly, so it's easier to show them to the students. I don't have to worry about a classroom full of jewel bugs flying around or escaping out of windows. It's going to be much easier. Oh. Well, anyway, that's an idea. It's a little bit of a project I want to do along the way. I love the colours of the trees, and it's got like the moss on there, and it's like really like greeny colour. It's beautiful. I really would love to find a really mossy forest, on maybe like a little bit of a misty day, and it's a bit of drizzle, and it's kind of like there's a particular kind of mood in the forest, and just like full of moss and green everywhere. Sounds so good. I'm not sure if there's that kind of forest here. There is moss on trees, but the kind of image I have in my mind the kind of place I would like to go. Perhaps isn't here. There's a lot of pine trees in this part of the forest. This is very close to Wangja-san. I think it's like Prince Mountain. Wangja being prince in Korean. So there's a lot of pine trees in that forest. A lot of the pine trees seem to have some kind of disease, so I think there's work going on to manage that problem. But as we go further into this forest, there's all different kinds of trees, and a lot of oak trees as well. So right now it feels like I'm in a pine tree forest, but a little bit later it will change. I like the variety. Pine trees are nice though. Oh, and that's the way I just came from there. That's the place, the tiger beetles is over that way. Alright, so here is that tree, the Korean boxwood tree. So there are jewel bugs here. If you just see in the middle just there, it's very hard to see. I'm using my action camera. I need another camera. But yeah, there it is. You can see it right in the middle. So there is one adult bug. So I didn't find the eggs or the nymphs on this tree, but... Oh no, maybe I did. I found eggs. I found like... I found an egg left over, basically the shell of the egg. Do you call that insect egg with a shell? Maybe not. Anyway, the egg, there was the leftover. The nymphs had come out, and so I don't know where they are. Somewhere on this tree, probably. But the tree just over there, there's a number of the same species of plant. So I'm going to take a look and see if I can find again. But maybe it'll just become easier to find the nymphs like later on in the month. I assume they don't lay all the eggs at the same time. I think they lay a little bit here and there over time, not just all at once. So, and they probably are kind of selective. They probably go from plant to plant, not putting all of them of the eggs on just one place. So it's probably an advantage to laying eggs in different places on different trees rather than just all on the same one. So yeah, I might check just down. This is where I found the eggs yesterday. Can't remember which one it was. There's a number of trees here. Might be the next one. Oh, there's another jewel bug. Alright, I'm just going to show you. Here are the nymphs. I found them yesterday. There they are. And as you would expect with jewel bugs or stink bugs, as they're also known, they usually will cluster together like this. They'll stay together in small groups. It's very normal for these kind of bugs. It's so cool. Well, for now I just found the one lot of eggs and those bugs, but I'm sure there must be like many more eggs. I mean, it's really going to be hard to find at this time, but I think every time I come hiking here, I can find, I'm sure I'm going to find more along the way. So, and look, there's another adult jewel bug. Just near my finger there. Oh, it fell. It'll be okay. It's probably just hung onto another branch. Yeah, I think so. I'll keep looking and maybe next time I can find. I wish I had time off work in May, June, July, and August, and I could just dedicate my time to hikes and spotting insects and helping the frogs and maybe educating about the problems with amphibians and, this kind of work. I just like being outdoors. And our full-time jobs demanding and take our time. It's a lot of work. And, teaching is, it's energy consuming. It takes out energy. It doesn't help that I stay up on a Friday night and help frogs until 5 in the morning. That's not what I usually do. But, it really doesn't help. But, sometimes I just wish, even just once, I could take a 6-month break. It's not impossible. I could do it. I just need to save some money. Or even that. It's not easy. I'm on a salary of 10 years ago. My salary's not changed. So that's another issue. Well, most importantly, I'm here now. I'm outside. I'm in the forest. It's warm. It's breezy. It's June. It's not raining. Birds are singing. It's good. I've made a little habit of just spending just a little bit of time here just to see if I can find any insects. And sometimes butterflies or little hawk moth, some other kind of insects. I saw bumblebee, turnip, you just have to wait. And actually, 2 weeks ago, I was just amazed because an owl just here, just right in front in broad daylight, just flew by in 2 seconds. Within 2 seconds, it was gone. I was amazed. I was not expecting to find an owl. And they're just majestic animals. It flew silently by. It was just, I was very surprised. It was amazing. I never really get to spend that much time finding owls. I remember one time I was hiking at night time. Oh, I just saw a little frog. It's probably a black-spotted pond frog just there. I saw one just a moment ago as well. Yeah, anyway, I was hiking one time at night time, and I had this bright flashlight. Probably was not a good idea to use at night time for the birds. Oh, wait. I might have to stop and take a photo if I can find it. Yeah, there's a butterfly. It's one of those beautiful orange butterflies. It's actually under those leaves, but this might be difficult and it's going to fly away. Yeah, it's gone. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Look. You can just see it. I don't know if you can see in this camera. Oh, yeah, look. It's just down there. I might try and get a photo. Okay. Well, I got a photo, but maybe not the best one. It was a bit of a tricky spot because they're very flighty, easily spooked, so it was in an awkward place. The light was quite dim and the leaves were blowing, so I took a few pictures. I'm not so sure that they're so good, but anyway, that is the challenge of taking a picture of a subject like an insect. Yeah, maybe I don't get a good picture this time, then maybe next time. But I am using this 200 milliliter Sony 70 to 200 GM2 very, very, very cool lens. It's very expensive and is my go-to lens. I like using my camera for particularly insects, so it's really, really handy because you can't always get very close to your subject, and this allows you to stay a distance. And yeah, especially with creatures like dragonflies, it's really, really good. There is the dragonfly in Korea called the butterfly flutterer. It is so beautiful, and I want to actually get a good photo of that one. So I have to get away from the forest and go to a pond or a reservoir, some more open spaces, and I can find that. I did find one at my school, but it was dying, poor thing, and it was in really good condition, and its wings were still really nice, and just to see that close up for the first time, it's very, very beautiful. But I much prefer to see them when they're in good condition, full of life. So mixed feelings about that. Look at this, so nice, green, beautiful. And the forest actually has a really strong fragrance right now. I guess it's the plants, the mix of different kinds of plants that are around the forest. But yeah, it's a very strong fragrance that you smell this time of year. Something really nice. It smells just like kind of earthy, natural smell, but it's good.